Good evening. The term of the office of the President of India is 5 years, meaning every 5 years an election to the office of the President to be conducted, and that election is conducted by the Election Commission. But sometimes what may happen, there may be a vacancy in the office of the President, meaning the President might have died, the President might have submitted the resignation letter, or the President might have been impeached by both the houses of the Parliament, or the President might have been disqualified by the Supreme Court. Reason may be anything. If there is a vacancy in the office of the President, during the time the Vice President will act as the President for not more than 6 months. For these reasons, what I said now, the Vice President can act as the President of India for not more than 6 months, meaning from the date of vacancy. Because of these reasons, election has to be conducted within 6 months. Now, when the election takes place, the people will, they try to contest, they submit the nomination form and they contest and they get elected. But sometimes what will happen, there will be some very close contest between the candidates. For example, an election that took place in the year 1969, two important people have contested. One was V.V. Giri, Varaha Venkatagiri, and another great person is Dr. Neelam Sanjeevareddy. It all happened because the vacancy has been created in the year 1969 because of the demise of the then President of India, Dr. Zakir Hussain. There was an election in the year 1967. Dr. Zakir Hussain got elected as the President of India. Unfortunately, he died in the year 1969 and there was an inevitable election. During the time, the Vice President was V.V. Giri and he acted as the President for a period of time. But when the election has been announced, some people have contested in the election, they have submitted the nomination form. Out of these, the two very prominent people were Varaha Venkatagiri and the other person is Dr. Neelam Sanjeevareddy. Varaha Venkatagiri, he was the Vice President of India and acting as the President of India. So then he submitted the resignation in order to contest in the election of the President. At the same time, Neelam Sanjeevareddy, who was serving as the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, also submitted the resignation letter and contested in the election. And in that election, with a very narrow margin, Varaha Venkatagiri got elected and he became the President of India. Of course, Dr. Neelam Sanjeevareddy also became the President of India at a later point of time. Regarding this, I have the information and I would like to share the information with you. Kindly have a look at this. And this election is considered to be a close contest. Varaha Venkatagiri was the President of India from 1969 to 1974. In the election that was held in 1969, Varaha Venkatagiri secured 50.9% votes. Very important one. We already know that winning candidate must get at least 50% plus 1 votes. And Varaha Venkatagiri secured 50.9% votes, while Neelam Sanjeevareddy, he was polled 49.1% of the votes. And kindly remember, Neelam Sanjeevareddy, starting from 1967 to 1969, for a period of 100 and again 109 days in the year 1977, meaning 2 times please. First time 1967 to 69, again in the year 1977 for a period of more than 3 months, 109 days, he served as the Lok Sabha Speaker. Very, 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 very important one. Clear? And in the year 1977, when he contested in the election, he got elected unanimously. he got elected unanimously and he served as the President of India from 1977 to 1982. Kindly remember, tomorrow it may be a question. Who of the following served as the Lok Sabha Speaker and got elected as the President of India? Answer is Dr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. Very, very, very important one. Very prominent personality. You have to remember these names. Clear? Next. If you look at another important point regarding Dr. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, he also served as the first Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh in the year 1956. We already know that in the year 1953, Andhra state was formed. In the year 1956, Hyderabad state and Andhra state were merged to create Andhra Pradesh. For that newly created Andhra Pradesh state in the year 1956, Shri Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy served as the first Chief Minister, right? And he was unanimously elected at that particular time. And again, he was elected President of India unopposed in the year 1977. Very, 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 very important one. Kindly remember these points. These are all related to the GK and you will be getting the questions in the examination. Fine. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next session.